Hi, my name's Sophia. Welcome to this community. So what I was getting was the Ten of Swords energy, but interestingly, normally that's quite known as a bad card, and it's connected to, feeling stabbed in the back or massive arguments with, harsh words and all this kind of thing. But what I'm getting is that there's an internal knowing that not that it was going to happen, that things weren't right. I'll put it that way in the first place. So the inevitable, I can't pronounce that correct, was going to happen anyway. You was hoping, right, things would change, but inside you knew it wasn't changing. So this Ten of Swords energy is the inevitable, because there was no changes. You wasn't making it, and neither was your person. So Ten of Swords. So that's what I'm getting. There's also an underlying factor I'm feeling here also, and I'll give an example. It's very rare. I think I've been on this community 3.5 years, I'm not sure, right? And over those years, I've had about 5 people send me directly emails who I don't even, maybe less than that, maybe 3 or 4, direct emails from the people who watch the videos slagging me off. I had one of those today, and it was from someone called the Empress. Funny enough, whatever, I'm like, Empress is all abundance and love. So she wrote something like, "You're chatting shit." First of all, I just want to say I'm not here to lick arse. So it was a good clarification that I'm triggering people. So that didn't bother me. But here's why I'm mentioning it now. It's because she said I'm chatting shit. I can't remember exactly, but something like that. You chat shit, something. Here's why I'm saying it. This is connected to this reading because there's something that you're doing that is not producing results, but you're addressing it incorrectly. Like that woman who stupidly sent that email, right? What was her purpose? Even if she thought I was chatting shit, yes, did she really think that, well, oh my gosh, I'm going to read this and I'm going to go, oh my gosh, I'm chatting shit. I'm going to change my whole path by her sending an email, "You're chatting shit." Do you see my point? What a stupid thing to do, right? Regardless, stupid even more so because, if it doesn't resonate, which everyone knows that most tarot readers say, if it doesn't resonate, blah, 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 right? Then to go about her way to send me the email in the first place, right? But I'm not even going, it's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. But do you see my point? There's something that you're doing, like as if you was ignoring a situation that you knew you had to address and covered it up with, "It will come," or something like, "They will change." They will change is the words I'm getting. They will change, and it wasn't. So it's pretty pointless what you're doing, right? And you could be literally arguing with your person or arguing about a situation around your person. Like that email example, she come to me with that, arguing that I'm chatting shit. And what was the purpose of it? So, for example, there's a third party with your person, and I'm talking about a person here, right? Doesn't always mean a third party is your person. I've got to make that abundantly clear. But say there is someone else around your person, right? You could be arguing literally with that person or to your friends and family, "Fucking third party, she's a bitch," and this and that. What is that doing? What do you see what I'm saying? There's something you're doing, what I'm picking up. This Ten of Swords has ended that for you to realize, well, your person's over there doing jack shit because you're just doing the same. Because the stab in the back energy I'm getting is you stabbing yourself in the back because you're not doing nothing. Like that email that woman sent to me. What purpose was that? All she's done now is attracted more negative to herself. Because do you think her godly, loving Empress, because that's what her email was, Empress something, 244, whatever it is, I don't know, right, blocked her ass with a "fuck you cunty" afterwards. right? And if you're new, I want to explain why I reply to people like that, because most people, that would fuck up their day, right? And piss them off and make them worry what they do, and stop doing tarot readings a particular way. That's evil manipulation. So I say fuck off, cunt, to end that cycle of someone to manipulate anyone else. I can handle it. Do you see? Others wouldn't. So if I just ignore it, she'll think, well, I'll go and send it to someone else. Who would that would affect? So all she's done is attracted more negative to her. But then I say fuck off. Then hopefully she doesn't expect a fuck off cunty. So she will think, oh shit, I'm not going to send it to someone else because I'll get another fuck off cunty. Anyway, I just wanted to explain that. But I'm not bothered about her. My point is that, see, everything I say on this planet, positive or not, you can use for your negative, you can use for positive. Now, because she sent that, the first thing I thought is, oh, fucking hell, I'm spot on. My job is to trigger people. My job, that's my mission, right? Not intentionally, obviously. They don't put me here, but obviously I'm going against the norm, which is going to trigger people. Most people are programmed to let people look after them and make the easier way. I'm pushing you into doing things hard because life is fucked. So I'm going to trigger people. If I just said, oh, it's not you, they're there, your person's a nightmare and he'll come around, don't worry, which that woman wanted, then I wouldn't get any shitty emails. I'm here to get you to be strong in your true authentic self, the 1%, and abundant and rich and happy and with your person. If it was as easy as this other person who emailed me, then everyone would be happy, rich and abundant. So that was the first thing I got from it, right? But there's something here that you need to work on, which you're doing, which doesn't make sense. Like that woman, I was like, oh yeah, I'm just going to stop posting. I was quite excited to post today because I thought, good. I hope she sees that he ain't done nothing to her by her sending it to me. Because what did she expect me to boo-hoo and cry and not post? Which someone else would. So negative on her. You don't literally need to do anything when someone fucks you over. The law of the planet, law of reciprocity is out there massive. Wheel of Fortune, karma, this Lion Gates portal is about karma back in your ass. If you're having shitty situations, right, shitty situations always happens. If you're not affected by it, like that woman emailing me, didn't affect me, right? This because you're working on yourself. You know the laws of the planet. You know she's negative. You know you're going to get negative. If shitty situations happens and it affects you, that's where you're getting back karma from not recognizing shit. It's not that shitty situations doesn't happen. That's where people get fucked up. Oh, the rich are so happy and they still get shit. In fact, more money you get more shit. More people take the piss out of you. More people asking for money. More people think happy money buys happiness. It's worse. I don't even want to go there. So I'm saying, if you're getting negative situations, then it's affecting you. It's not the negative situation. It's if it's affecting you. Right? Laws of the planet. If you get more, you got loads of darkness. But if you're removing the negative and you're more in the light and stuff like that, getting rid of that sexual abuse, the traditions, the religions, then you still get negative. It is this planet's frequency, a polarity of negative, positive, right? But like I said, it's how you deal with it is what the problem is. So most of planet Earth is a bad time to be in relationships. Right, literally, or you're not in a relationship, probably with someone else, your family or something like that, with work, it's going Pete Tong at the moment. And like I said, it does this so you learn. So you learn, what am I doing, what am I not doing? If you're affected from something, it's because of that. It's because of, like, if someone cussed you out and it don't bother you, like I said, it didn't bother me with the person, but it bothered you that you had to make changes. I ain't made no changes. Someone said something, you're doing something, which is law of I ain't saying that word properly, I apologize. Law of reciprocity, that law, right? Is look, 10 of, oh, them lot, the chunk. is karma, Wheel of Fortune. Right, so let's, what's going on here? What's going on here? Right. So the Lovers, but 10 of Wands. 6 of Swords, then I'll jump into these ones. So the Lovers, this is saying to me upstairs with the, you know, the planets and stuff, is trying to make you feel, so you go towards people relationship wise that are more balanced towards you. Most people, like I say about blood, is it's not about blood is thicker than water. I don't know what that means, to be honest with you, but you know, it's not about, I've helped more people relationship wise to go towards their person than family members. But people respect their family members more so, into a reality that isn't real. Oh, well, of course, because my mum gave birth and she's my mum, but this reality isn't real, so that's insanity. This is just your experience of that's your mum, right? And that's what you have to get. It's quite a hard concept to go to understand it, but it doesn't mean it's not correct. And that's what I'm saying. Of course I'm going to trigger people, because what do you mean my mum's not real? This fucking planet is not real. An atom going to the nucleus is invisible. It's air. So that means it's no substance, meaning it's not tangible, meaning nothing is real, right? Getting to the small point of why we're here. But this is about, the universe is trying to, like I said, with this law of reciprocity, is about trying for you to balance out the yin and yang of relationships with this Lovers card here, of going towards what you really want. See the hands from the universe? The hands to, because the hands are about feeling. This is the feeling frequency. And that's another thing, because you feel like your mum is better for you. But this is about going really deep. I feel like wine gums to eat every day. Does it mean it's better for me? Do you see? I feel like chocolate every day. Is it better for me? This is understanding that. The Lovers. The 10 of Wands, this is your person. This is him or her hiding communication about how they really feel, is what I heard without saying the words hearing. Why are they doing that? Because it's unknown. The Lovers, right, okay, I get it. Okay, so regardless if your person says they love you or not, they don't really sit down and have a conversation and explain about the connection. I'm feeling it's how they really feel. It's so easy to say, I love you. That's why majority of twin flames don't say it. And if they do, they just say, I love you, right? They don't say, I feel this really strong connection. I feel at home with you. I don't know what's going on. I've never had it before. They don't go into that, the feelings with the hands, right? This 10 of Wands is like they're hiding behind communicating that, because, well, them lot said, because they can't communicate how they feel. They can't, don't know, that's the word, don't know how to communicate how they feel and jump into that unknown. But this portal, the science of this world, is pushing them, 6 of Swords this is, towards doing it anyway. The universe always puts signs into your reality. It's for you to see the signs and then jump into it. I don't know what to say. People literally want to be handheld to union, but just by finding me is the sign enough. It doesn't mean I'm better than anybody up in here. No. I'm sure there's people that can be more than me, right? At the moment, I've not met anyone who can sacrifice as much as what I do to create mission. Doesn't mean that's going to change. But this is about recognizing what you've got and then taking the leap of faith with it. Then your person will. Then this burden will drop. It's like your person is actually moving toward it. It's you I'm worried about here. There's a, back to your person, there's a, this is an internal conflict of an expectation that they don't know how to upkeep, but that expectation is an illusion. Like, oh, I've not been in a relationship like this before, twin flame, starseed, right? So how do I keep that going? Because I've never been in a relationship like that. What they had before is generally a soulmate, let's just say, right? Not as heightened. So this is about, they don't know how to do it. But their expectation of what it is just an expectation because you don't know. But at the same time, it's a self-sabotage. But like, you're first. You don't have to literally worry about what your person does. All you have to do is your work. Keep telling that to everyone, and that is. If you're new, please check out the playlist. You go through the playlist. You never hear me say, I got David and me and him sat down together and we talked about feelings. We talked about how to move this relationship forward. We talk about films. We talk about what's coming out in cinema. That's it. That's all we talk about. It's not your contract to do that, right? This isn't about that. This is about you working on one part and you balancing out your masculine, feminine, and your person balancing out their masculine, feminine. There are, and I've seen it more into my reality now, you are more one-sided and they are more the other-sided, and joint together it balances it out as well. There are some of you twin flames that have that. So you have this union of yourself when you're with one person. So both of you are coming more like a team. And then you can teach people how to do that with others, because women are so feminine and men are so masculine. So when you combined as a team, you will be teachers to teach you, both of you will be teachers to teach others how, like, kind of like how I say it with David. I'm like, you want to know how your person works and how they tick? Book David, right? That's what a lot of twin flames are like these days, because the old wave was, I don't know how else to say that. Okay, it was known, let's just say, I was talking to them, that it was more known of the feminine being spiritual, and then the masculine came into the equation as spiritual as well. So it's like, what about the 3D, although it was very 3D, and the perception was spiritual. So this is about you two together balancing out the masculine and feminine, the lovers. So they're telling you what your person's doing. The perception is, it looks like there's a lot of burdens and no communication. He's hiding, so he could have gone ghost here. But this is actually divine working on them. And the divine is the Lion Gates portal, which is the science. Like I said, like, your perception of your family is real, but the science of this world, which is energy, everything is energy. Energy cannot be separated, right? So we are all one. That's another fucking thing that no one gets, let alone the woman telling me I'm chatting bullshit. I bet she has no idea about energy or this world, right? Pointless saying things that they don't understand. So the science of this world is that the atom is not real, and this is the illusion that most of you are living in, the illusion of things. But you're here to get to the equal balance of things, not of That what moves things forward. Your person has the divine helping him to go towards his passion anyway and jumping into the unknown, which will lead onto his path. It's like they're pointing him into the right direction. If you are understanding about going towards your wishes and desires, it's like twin flame started light workers. You go within, right, and literally know everything about within, which starts with like I have the cranium. This is the cranium, the skull of the brain, and the right and the left brain, the inside structure, which I know, which I guarantee the person that emailed me don't, right? But I chat bullshit. I'm talking about that because it's like, you need to go deeper. You don't need to know about this is called the cranium, put it that way, right? I studied that, right? But you need to know someone who knows it. That I know my shit. So if I know about the inside, the biology of the body and the human brain, right? If I know about the science of the energy and the atoms and quantum physics, if I know the Kabbalah, the tree of life and tarot inside out, or you're going to buy a tarot reader who knows jack shit, but says to you, your person's coming towards you. The first card is the Lovers. This is what you're supposed to know. That's the inside stuff, right? Third eye here, right? Inner knowing, intuition. Your person is external, 3D all day long. Both of you combined is this, the balance of yin and yang. You see the black and the white. Both of you combined. That's why I get that there's going to be more of you like that. But you must leave your person, right? Because the contract is your person. I'm seeing a direct arrow of your person being pushed forward to the Six of Swords, which is pushing forward. And the Six of Swords in traditional Rider-Waite has a guide. The guy on the boat is a guide. So he's being guided, she's being guided to go forward. This is absolute with the science here, because you are one with your person. So if you understand one element, then the other element will be balanced out correctly. It's like the scales with the Libra scales. So, oh look, Six of Pentacles, there's the scales, right? This is about balancing out your perception of what you receive as well. Like I said, let's see, look how I'm making such an example of that email I got today, which most would literally probably get triggered the whole day from that email. And they say they wouldn't, they would, because it would just go round in their head. But that was a bad example. But this is like, I've used that example to hopefully inspire others to move forward, right? So you might see something as crumbs, like that example of that email I got from the stupid idiot, Empress stupid, right? But I've used it as an example, first of all, of confirmation, okay, I'm still doing my job, right? Because I do ask them upstairs, am I on track? And then boom, next day I got that. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. What did you want me to turn up and get a bunch of roses from the universe? No, a sign is a sign, right? And they probably knew that that sign would have made more clarity to me that I was on track. Because I know if I trigger people, I am on track. That's how I know. I didn't ask them for that. This is seeing more clearly. Insight. Keep telling you insight. Third eye. Right? Not visual eyeballs. Inner knowing. So there's something that's in your reality, right? The Lovers. And you're seeing it as crumbs. Right? But it's actually balanced. It balances you out. You have to change that positive to the negative. This is about law of reciprocity. I done one to mission exactly the same, but said a bit things different. What is it that you're not changing? This is about temperance as well. After the death card, right? Rebirth is the temperance card. So this is rebirth for you to understand what are you not appreciating, the Lovers, in your reality that you're taking for granted and wanting to see it a different way, but you're only seeing it as crumbs. What do you want? Like I said, some other tarot reader saying your person's coming towards you, but you, in reality, I said at the beginning, the energies, you're doing something that doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. Like that woman, why send it to me? Did she think I was going to change my entire being into a more polite, namaste, angelic person from that email? What you're doing doesn't make sense, and you need to open your eyes and see it. Literally, the crumbs you are getting could be an equal balance. You have to find that. Everything. That's how you get your 10 of Cups. You might have the 10 of Cups. Your 10 of Cups is something that, like I said, that email was a confirmation to me. You might hate to have that email. To me, I was like, thank you. Confirmation. Something that you're seeing that is in your reality that is not something to do with your person, to be honest with you. You're not seeing that they are guiding you to push forward. You're not seeing it to get your 10 of Cups. You're not seeing it. You're seeing it as a negative. And until you see that, that's why it's so slow. And this is fear. This is fear of rejection. This is fear of acceptance. This is fear of you being good enough, is why you're not facing it. For example, it's generally a yin and yang with a two cups here is like that, right? With a balance, right? There's loads of you that just go towards your person, flood them with email, texts, Facebook images, not always all of this, but something like that. Facebook, Instagram, all that social media with all those pictures with you in bikinis or loads of makeup and this and that, right? You're in their face is what I call it. There's that part of the scale. Then there's the other part of the scale that just don't do jack shit and say they're going to come towards me. I'm working on myself. I'm healing myself. They're just going to come towards me. Both of it is crumbs, right? That doesn't make sense, right? What are you not seeing? This is what this is. There's something you're not seeing, which you know, which doesn't make sense, which you need to sort out, that you're saying it's like crumbs. Because both of it, if you're flooding your person with these emails and texts and they're blocking you, they're not replying, right? You're getting crumbs. If you're just sitting there and you're waiting for your person to come towards you, nothing happening, you're getting crumbs. The Six of Pentacles is like, what balance do you need to work out in your life so that it you know, and this is generally Three of Pentacles, and Three of Pentacles is what you need to collaborate with someone about. Because if you collaborate with me and you don't see me, right, it won't work. Same with something else. You could go to a boss and they could be giving you everything you want and you won't see it. Lots of things in this world people don't see. They don't see it as an opportunity. I don't have a lot of viewers because I'm like, do not make me famous, right? I'm working on myself about that. I have no interest in fame at all. So plus I'm over busy with work. So that's one of the reasons why the community is quite small, right? So if you found me, that's a sign. I'm always saying it. Until I'm really out there, then I can't say it no more. If you found me, that's a sign for you to get started. But still you're like, yeah, I'll just go over here, right? Why are you getting crumbs? It's not making sense, is it? It's not making sense. It doesn't matter if it's, oh, well, it's just you, Sophia. I can't fucking help it if it's just me making the programs. That's why I give it to others to sell, so they can give it out there. It's not my fault, but this is you stopping yourself from moving forward. The delay is always you. The Ace of Swords underneath, you need to cut this shit out, right? Cut it out. Look, the Ace of Swords to me looks like scissors to me today. Cut it out. Go towards your passion, means jumping into the unknown as well. This is about, all my aces in the decks are got alchemical elements in. This is about manifesting your truth, the underneath. And it's underneath, it's like you're pushing it behind, underneath, and just focusing on the Lovers, the first card. I just feel my person. So I'm going to put on makeup and do a sexy picture and send it on Facebook, and hopefully they've seen it, right? Or I'm going to send them text, or I'm going to try to email, phone them or something like that, right? Didn't work, crumbs. Or I'm just going to like sit over here and work on myself, and they're just going to divine timing. Yeah, how's that work? This natural law is brilliant because it's a law that works for everybody. So trust me, if I'm doing all of this, right, there is no shortcuts. If I'm doing all of this to get my person, and you go listen to the other twin flames, generally they do have contracts. They have different contracts, different ways of doing it. Generally, you have to do more. Just to sit and watch their story of how they're getting together, then loads of twin flames will be together. Loads of light workers will be together. Light workers, star seeds and all that, barely any of them together. Barely any of them. And none of them guarantee their work. Why don't they do that? If they're like, oh, I get so many downloads from upstairs. Anyway, I'm going off track. So let's see these ones. And then I'll do one of these first, I said. What did it say? So this is about pulling back, Four of Swords, and seeing what you're doing that is stupid. And that's my words. What you're doing that's not moving you forward. That's those words that, you know, oh, it'd be all right. It will just get better. I'm like, what? If you're not doing nothing, why do you think it's just going to get better? And this is time. It'll be all right. It will get better. It'll be all right with this Knight of Pentacles. And it's like, no, it ain't. You ain't doing shit, mate. And you might say, oh, my person says that, you know, it'll be all right, we'll be together soon, or it'll be all right, work out in the end, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, yeah, because what you doing? Definitely. Look, I said it's all inner work. You see? Inside. This outside is not real. I keep saying it. Dark night of the soul. This is both of you. Right? Oh, well, it even says it on the... I'll read it. Can I read it on here? Dark night of the soul. You and your person, or the both of you, may be going through a birth and renewal. I said that, and you know that with the energy. Alone time may be needed. Work on the twin flame or starseed program. Right? This is about, like I say, look, there's you. It's here. Inside. Right? This is about... yeah, get into the nitty-gritties and going within. I don't know, properly within. Do you go read my ebook as well? Have you got my ebook? Let's finish it with he or she thinking what would they say, and then I'll see what it means with you. This is definitely karmic pattern times. Not karmic is in your person's woman. Man, the partner, right over there, third party, not that karmic stuff. I'm talking about what you don't give. The laws are, Mark Passio, I got these words from. He says, you know, if you don't abide by the natural laws of the planet, you suffer, and they're intended that way. I don't think it's intended that way, but it does work that way 100%. If you don't abide by natural law, you suffer. 98% of 99% of people on planet Earth will be suffering, especially more with this virus stuff, because they don't know natural law. Natural law is just so. That's why it is called justice. It just is. There's nothing you can do about it. You lot can slag me out. You can cuss me off. You can send me emails. I tell you natural law. And you know you are connected with someone, right, as one. That's not me making that up. You know that. So if you are one and you are negative, it is naturally a law, like attract like. Most know that you're going to attract negative. And you are liked with your person, so you're going to attract a person, right, that is negative. It is like attract like. And you've heard us as within, so without, which is another law. It's the principal law of correspondence, right? Laws within laws. So if you're negative inside, which most of you are, then you attract your person coming towards you negative, and you look and point the finger at him or her. They're negative. They must change. That's the delay. No, if you release that negative inside with the programs, Twin Flame, Star Seeds, all this community stuff, then they come towards you more better. You don't have to say jack shit. You don't need to, right? But don't say you're just over here healing yourself. You still have to go and get your wants. Even the secret laws of attraction, Rhonda Burns, go and fill the car, go and sit in the car. Just sitting over there on your ass saying I'm healing and I'm not going to do anything and go and get my person is just as bad. Or just putting a picture on Facebook and not actually going to confront them and stuff like that is just as bad. You have to actually take action towards them. So this is about, like I said, the truth. You suppress that truth and follow a belief of your version of love here because you feel it's your version of love, but it's giving you burdens, the 10 of Wands, right? And you're like, oh, it's my person's the burdens. I'm like attracts like, matey, right? That's how it works. I have trust issues. Well, we kind of know that with your person. They generally have trust issues. But what I want you to do, because like attracts like, what is the trust issues that you have? And this is, like I said, if you're too much towards, with this Six of Pentacles, towards your person, texts, images, Facebook, social media, phoning them all the time, looking at them, staring at their social media, all that, right? Or if you're just sat on your ass over there saying you're healing and not doing nothing to go get your wants and your desires, what trust issues is making you not go get them? Or what trust issues do you have to pull back? Is something of less of like, I will lose them, right? So what did you lose? Did you lose, you felt you didn't have, something like that. So this is connected to like your parents. Did you lose your parents, or you didn't have them in the first place? So you loved them so much and they weren't bothered about you. Now you found another love. You don't want to lose that neither. It goes deep like that. I can't tell you this is in a collective and an individual, I can tell you, but I can tell you how it goes deep. Or did you have your parents that you love so much and then they went into another relationship? Your dad left or something like that. So, you know, oh, I have trust issues there, so I can't trust my person. It depends on the individual. That is the darkness that you need to balance out with this yin and love and get yin and yang, get proper versions of love, the lovers, right? So if you want to know what it is or work on yourself, then go to my website. I suggest you start with the playlist. The playlist is kind of has everything to guide you, which will show you I know my shit, right? Before you invest in yourself, invest. Did you hear that? In you, not in me. Didn't say Sophie vest, does it? Invest in yourself, right? Go into yourself and work on yourself with my programs. So the playlist will help you with that if you're like not ready to invest in yourself yet, even though, you know, why not? I'm sure if your kids asked you for £100, you'll get it, right? So start there. And regardless of going to the playlist or not, I give 100% money back guarantee on everything I say. I 100% guarantee money back this fucking reading, but it's free. Everything I say. Why? Because it's channeled. Nothing is of my opinion. And if it is, you will know, because I will say, in my opinion. If I don't say that, it's a channeled message. Right? So that woman, like I said, I don't need to go and slag her off, although I'm trying to end that nasty karmic pattern for her to affect others, right? Because I'm channeling whatever I say, she's fucking off guides. And who wants to say that, right? I'm chatting shit, she's saying they're chatting shit. What kind of idiot is that? This is something you're doing, you're not recognizing that is against you. You're giving yourself crumbs. So figure that out, and it's connected with trust issues from childhood, right? You want to know? If you don't know, book me for an image reading or go to my website, book someone else. I'm out. Speak to you later.